everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life. I have got my water here in my Tervis. It's just my flamingo Tervis cup. And we are going to talk hot Peloton topics today. I am so excited. Homecoming just happened. I did not watch any of the stuff hardly at all. I was not involved at all. We had like so many activities this weekend. It's like wrapping up the end of school stuff for Olivia. And it was a busy weekend, but I saw the thing where they mentioned a rower, like officially mentioned the rower. I'm so excited. I have wanted a rower for like forever. Like even before we got into this fitness journey, I always really enjoyed rowing. I did rowing team 1 year in high school and loved it. There was a lake near our house and it was just such a fun activity. I've never really done rowing since. I've only used the rowing machines at various places throughout the years and I just love them. I love the machine. It's a full body workout. It feels like it's strength work. It feels like it's cardio work and it's just a full body, full endurance type activity and I love it so much. And so when I've been hearing the rumors since I got into Peloton, I've heard the rumors for like the last year and a half. Peloton was working on a rower. We don't know anything about it. There's no confirmed information about it. And I'm like, dang, you know, we're setting up this home gym. I want a rower. I've been waiting because Peloton rumors have been floating around, but I've looked up other rowing machines. I know which ones are good. I know which ones have their own subscription service, which I'm not interested in, but I was really thinking we're definitely going to put a rower in that workout room. That's one of the things on my list. I really want a bike, a treadmill, a rower, and then a rack. And I think all of that can fit in there. And I'm so excited. I will insert the little tiny clips that I've seen, like the screen caps of the video of them announcing the rower. I don't know anything about it except there's going to be a rower and it looks sleek. It looks Peloton worthy, very beautiful, has the big giant Peloton screen. And I'm so excited about it because I really just want one. And I told Johnny, like, as soon as this puppy comes out, we are buying it right away. It's going to be in my room. I'm going to review it for everybody and it's going to be my baby. And he's like rolling his eyes. He's like, I know you wanted a rower forever, whatever, go ahead. Like, do your thing. I don't care. He's like, just stop talking about it, basically. He's like, you've been talking about this thing for years and you've been talking about the Peloton rumors for a couple of years now, almost a couple of years now. And I'm like, they're finally doing it, babe. It's like, it's real. So anyway, super duper excited about it. Definitely will do reviews as soon as I get it in my hot little hands because I'm definitely ordering that thing as soon as possible. I just love it so much. I think it's just going to be great. I hope they do some rowing things on the water and they have rowing things for Apple Fitness Plus as well. And I definitely will go back to that if I feel like it because they had rowing in that and I really just wanted this for so long. I'm so excited that they're doing it. I really thought I'd have to get another brand rower because I was thinking, you know, they're never going to announce this. Like all the things they've announced with the tread recalls and, you know, changing CEOs and all the turmoil going on with it. I'm like, they're never going to do the rower. I was really not holding my breath. And it says on the thing, it says coming soon. So I have no idea. I don't have any information about it. Everybody who's like talking about it thinks that it's going to be in like the $2,000 range, like the high-end rowing machines. So we'll see. I have a feeling that since they're trying to be really competitive with their other products, I feel like it'll be a competitive price, but also, again, kind of not holding my breath for that either. We'll see. We'll see how expensive they go with it. I'm just really excited about it. That's like the main thing I wanted to talk about today. I don't have any information about it, so that feels kind of weird, like sitting here being like, a rower's coming. I know nothing. So of course, when I know more, I will talk about it in these Peloton videos. So calming myself back down for another thing, this is a new thing that had happened a while back. I had talked about like my thoughts around it, like, I don't know how they're gonna make this work. Well, they released the pause button. It was an update a long time ago, and I have finally used it a few times, and I like it. All they do is they take you off the leaderboard, and when you pause it, it gives you 60 minutes to finish your ride. I was in the middle of a ride, needed to go do something, had to pause it, and I was like, I'll just come back to this after XYZ, and I saw on the screen it was counting down from an hour, so it meant I had to get back on within an hour to finish my ride, so it wasn't gonna quite work with what I was hoping, but it still works. Like, one time I forgot my water bottle. I could pause the thing and yes, you lose your leaderboard spot, but I don't care. I'm always like the middle of the leaderboard. I'm not like competing to be first place or anything. I don't find that part super motivating. I just see my like PR and that part can motivate me sometimes. But even then sometimes I'm like 60 points behind my PR. So I don't really care that much, but I really do like seeing the leaderboard and seeing the other names flash by, like going up or going down, however I'm doing. So I do like that aspect of it, but when you do that, you lose your number placement. And that's, I feel like, a small price to pay. Like if you have to pause, it definitely isn't fair to the people who are going through the class, just totally like in one fell swoop. So I find that's a really good compromise. I have found I haven't really needed it all that much, but it's good to have when I do need it. I think like the doorbell rang once, like my groceries got delivered, so I did have to pause it, go put the groceries away and come back, but I haven't had to use it a whole lot, but it's really handy and convenient when you do have to use it, because sometimes you just have to use it. I'm thinking like, if you gotta go to the bathroom like mid-ride, you lose your whole ride, or you lose like 5 minutes of your ride or whatever, that's kind of annoying. So it's nice to have that pause button there in case you need it. I don't think it's really changed all that much as far as everything goes, but I definitely noticed there's people at the bottom that have the dashed lines because they're kicked off the leaderboard for whatever reason. So it's just, it is what it is. I feel like it's a good change. I know a lot of moms especially have asked for this, and I'm glad that Peloton listens and change things and meet us where we need them to meet us. And it's really nice to see, you know, them listening to some of the feedback over time. So I think that was a great choice by them to go ahead and put the pause button. I know there were some people who were like totally not into the pause button, but then you don't have to use the button if you don't like it, but it's there for people who do need to use it. So I find that it's like a really hot button topic. At least it was for a while there when it was being talked about. There are some people that are like, the leaderboard is everything. They want to be number one. They want the best output. That's just not me. So I just don't see the reason why the pause button would be an issue, because it doesn't bother me. And no, I can see why it bothers some people. If you were still ranked on the leaderboard right next to people who took the ride in one sitting, I could see where that would make people angry. That is really all I wanted to talk about in this Pello chat video. Those are the two big topics I had, but I want to just touch on really quick. I will be doing a video of my 1 year Peloton Bike Plus review. Coming up in about a week, I will have had the bike for 1 year. I use it just as much now as I did in the beginning, probably even more, because I'm just really into it. I still love it so much. It's been life-changing for me. Just joining the Peloton app and then getting the bike almost 6 months later has been life-changing for me. I still use it, and I was talking to Johnny about it because it was a really expensive purchase. We bought it before the price went down, so we paid like top dollar for the Bike Plus, and I was asking him something about it. I can't remember even what I said. I don't even remember how it came up or what happened, but I was like, yeah, the bike was so expensive, but he's like, but you use it all the time, so it totally was worth it, and I'm so glad that you still use it. He said he was a little worried in the beginning because I had only been working out for like 6 months, and he didn't know how serious I was about it, and he was a little bit worried it would become like a coat rack at some point, but he said he was really happy and really proud of me for sticking it out and continuing to use it, and he's actually been really surprised how much I've been into it. Like, I talk about Peloton stuff way too much, and he's like, wow, you know, you're really obsessed with this. I do get really obsessive about things, and this is one of the things I'm totally obsessed with. And he, you know, he gets sick of hearing about Peloton stuff, especially like Pelofondo weekends. He's like, okay, are you gonna talk more about Peloton, or can we talk about something else? I definitely talk his ear off like all the time about Peloton stuff, but he's really proud that I still use the bike and still love it so much, and we're like planning the whole workout room and everything, but he's just happy that I've used it. So I think he'll be happy that I get the rower and use it too. I'm hoping. That's just part of it, and I will do like a whole video like talking about my 1 year review, my thoughts on the bike, the pros and cons, if I have any regrets about my purchase, and just general thoughts about 1 year with the bike. And I will have that video for you guys coming up soon. I'm still gathering my thoughts on it. I'm writing down thoughts as I go. I'll have a lot to say in that video, but that is it for today. I really would love to know what you guys think about the rower. There's not a whole lot of information out there. There's not a whole lot of even pictures. There were just like glimpses of it in the video. And like if you blinked, you missed it. So it was really good to have like screen caps and break it down and like be able to study like each little shot of the machine. And I'm really excited about it. So I would love to know if you guys are excited about the rower, if you care at all, if you've used rowers in the past, if you were a rower. I have a neighbor who actually goes every weekend, like wakes up at the crack of dawn, goes downtown and does some rowing on Lake Austin. And I was like, maybe someday, but that day is not today. Like, not interested right now because it's super early. I have 2 tiny kids on the weekends, and maybe one day when they're a little bit older and more self-sufficient, maybe I'll go join you down in the rowing club and do that, because it sounds like an awesome thing. I love rowing, but it's just too early. It's just not happening super early on the weekends for me. So anyway, I'd love to know what you guys think about rowing or the rower in general. I'd love to know if you guys care at all about the pause button issue and what you think of how they did it. And that's it. So I hope you guys liked it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have my Pello Talk playlist down below. I don't know if I call it Pello Talk or Pello Chat. I call it both. like when I'm talking in the video, but I have a whole Peloton playlist down below for you guys to check out if you're interested, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.